it going? We're gonna start streaming. We're gonna start with the sub badges, cause that's my next thing I have to do. I haven't done that yet. Is it gonna bring it up? Yeah, look at that. The art still works. That's good. Glad something still works. So, voted. You all voted. You said that you weren't sheeps. You aren't little sheeps. You're little imps. We'll see how well that goes. So, I have my reference sheet. Tell me how many that I need. Looking at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 7 sub badges total? Because I don't appear to have a 2-year. Yeah, there's just the base. Keep going. Your next sub badge will unlock on July 6th in 2026. Oh, the last one apparently unlocked this month. Interesting. Okay. So we're looking for like 7 of them right now, alright. So since it's gonna be imp faces, my idea was different shades, obviously different colors, different expressions, and different horn shapes. Because no 2 demons are the same. While you can have similar looking horns to each other, it's unlikely you have the same horns. And here we're starting off with a happy little circle. 6 happy little circles. Soon to be 7 happy little circles. And upon each of these circles will be a rounded triangle. So these are going to be real small, as you probably know. Sub badges, tiny. They only show up in chat. So we don't want lots of detail, because lots and lots of detail is just gonna get lost. Nobody's gonna be able to tell what it is. And you don't want that. You don't want to wind up not being able to see what the sub badges are. Could I have just copied and pasted this over and over again? Yes. But I'm doing this sketch so I don't have to. When I go to ink it all up, that'll be different. We're also just getting ideas here. I haven't actually put anything, nothing for realsies down. Sheep. My silly little flock. Silly little flock in there. Flocking about. Yeah, you'll call yourselves imps, but deep down you're all sheep. Maybe ram would be a better choice. Alright, let's try that again, because we have trucks and computer parts. Ooh, this guy though. Yeah. Oh, no, no, no. Here, let me see if I can't, You see that? You see that sheep? Look at those fancy horns. That's a fun one. Very swirly. Looking up kind of classic sheepies. This one's watermarked. Just nice rotund around there. Lots of different horn inspiration out there, and unfortunately, since I am forgetful, I forget what many of them look like. But that's fine, that's why we're here. And, oh, that's not how you spell that. Hey, cutie pie, how you doing?
Why are you looking at antelopes?
They're reference pictures. I'm doodling today.
Antelopes?
Yeah. I'm doing sub badges, and so I need some hornspirations here.
Like, horny inspiration?
No, Peter. Bad Dark Wolf. Everyone decided they didn't want to be sheeps, they wanted to be imps. And that's fine, but they still need sets of horns.
You know, other things have horns.
Yeah.
Sea slugs.
What?
Sea slugs.
Sea slug. I don't know if that counts as horns. I think those are antenna.
They're horns.
Are they? I don't know about that. Oh, that's too big. I can resize that.
Then there's rhinos.
Yes, rhinos do have horns.
Unicorn.
Yeah.
Wait, why am I listing off horned animals?
I don't know. You're trying to give me different reference pictures? Is that what we're going with? He doesn't know. The picture's too big. I think the picture's too big for this. I'll just, yeah. Yeah. I kind of have these horns here. It's my shape. Not that I'm related to an impala. I guess another option would be antlered creatures? I don't know, that might get messy. That starts to be, like, not simple at all. Some of them have small sets of antlers, I should say, not quite horns. funnest place to kind of put this. I mean, it's fine. I can just move it all around. Get it out of the way. Reindeer recipe. Reindeer. You ever pull those where you just like start typing your search result into Google and just kind of like scroll through what other people have put for like the top results? There's some wacky ones. Like, what was the one that I looked up earlier? Yeah, I was looking at the difference between bleached and unbleached flour, because I honestly couldn't remember which would have been better for Brib. And what I got was, what's the difference between gray and gray? Gray with an A and gray with an E. What's the difference between indica and sativa?
Sea dragons are cool.
I don't think they have horns.
Oh yeah, we're talking about horns.
Sea dragons are cool though. You are right. Very observant. Sativa. Isn't that like a sweetener? Like a sugar-free sweetener? There's a difference between a crow and a raven. Difference between chicken stock and broth. Medicare or Medicaid. College and university. A shake and a malt. Affect and effect. You'll never know the difference. Good luck. Password book and a card. Influenza A and B. Varied questions. Hilarious. Honestly, quite funny. Okay. As I was. We've got some inspo here.
Oh.
What?
I peeled an orange and then threw the orange away.
Honey. He's having a rough day. It's a bad day today. It's a bad day for both of us. There's still Pop-Tarts?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that improved his day or not, but they are available. I think first we're gonna go with a kind of sad, scared little impy. I was gonna go with like I don't know, how do I need these eyebrows? I'll get back to the eyebrows. I was gonna not have many. Maybe we'll go with mouth. It's a little. It doesn't have to be extremely detailed. Just a little mouth might work just enough. What are you looking for? I put it in the bedroom. I thought you were gonna go to bed. Oh dear! Hi, hello, Mirage. Do you like my collage? How's it going? Stupid keyboard tray. I have my tablet on my lap, but the keyboard tray just keeps sliding out and I don't want it to. I'm just gonna have to move it. I don't like to, but I'll have to. You're not teasing the boy, are you? Okay. Not teasing the boy. He's actually giving him something. Saw VDF was streaming again with his definitely not future AI body. Little toofy there, you can't see it yet, but we're starting. Should I put ears? Do they need ears? Maybe just, yeah. Ears are currently optional. I think when you're just starting off, you need little baby ones. That makes sense, you get little baby horns. Get a little bit bigger. You're more of a little grown up now. Originally when I had the idea for sheeps, I had a couple different options where I was actually gonna draw like sheep faces. It'd be like doing a little extra doodle down here. Never drawn a sheep before. Kinda see the sheep. Funky little eyes. And like, there would of course be the fleece. It does look a little bit like a lion, but that's because we're in like low res detail right now. And it'd be like different colors of fleece. The other one would be, but that probably would have been hard to see as a sub badge, to be honest. That's borderline quite a bit of detail right there. The other idea would be like, start off with his little body, little woolly little body with your little leggies, leapy sheepy, and again just different colors. That would have been a pretty easy sub badge to do. But these give a little bit more character without being overwhelming, I think. Go curly horns first? I don't know, should it be like curly horns or the... If you're wondering what background noise is, Witcher is biting my spouse's feet. And he's very happy about it. They play this game all the time, they're fine. I guess it would make sense. Curly horns. Don't get my feet, I'm busy. That's right, get Daddy's feet. That needs some help. Oh dear. It also needs to be lowered. It's fine, it's just a sketch. Don't panic. Things get a little bit messy. Yeah, that's better. And I'm also probably going to do them different colors as well. Probably varying shades of like red or purple, I think makes sense. I think I'm actually going to take some inspo here. What are you doing, Bubby? doesn't know. That's kind of cute. It's almost like, it actually almost looks like branches. We're getting more into like antler territory there. Can give you my shape. Did you ever see the horror film? Don't take your time. That's okay. There's a lot of them out there. The Ritual? Sounds familiar. Was that one on Netflix where like these three goons got lost in the woods and it winds up spiraling out of control? Like it just looks like it's gonna be a Blair Witch thing and then it just there's something big at the end. Yeah, that one. Oh, I love that thing. That sort of spoilers. There's a monster. The monster's amazing. You remember that one, Adam? The that big like elder not deer.
Norwegian thing?
Hmm?
Norwegian?
I don't think it was Norwegian. But it was the one where it was like absolutely massive and it had like almost like this person like attached to its face. Spoilers. Child of Loki is in the woods, so they get lost because it's messing with stuff, but the crazy deer moose thing is great. It's a fantastic design. Honestly, was not disappointed. That thing was absolutely wild, and I'm so glad that we got to see it in like its full glory.
It's not quite as good as the Annihilation then.
The what?
It's not quite as good as the Annihilation then.
I don't know. I think in terms of eeriness, the Annihilation the bear is better because obviously it mimics voices. But strictly in how something looks and walks and holds its presence, I think definitely Eldritch Deer God is better. I think it's great. Slow burn, but amazing. It was, though. I had a good time watching it, actually. That was one of those where, like, by the time we were done, I was like, did we actually enjoy a horror movie? Sure, shoot, we did. I think I could easily say that's, like, one of my favorites.
New topic, worst horror film you've ever seen.
I don't pick the worst horror ones.
No, I said new topic, worst horror film you've ever seen.
Oh, I mean... It's not my fault most horror is funny! I'm the worst person to watch horror movies with, by the way. You know, I picked this, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to achieve this corkscrew look. Especially not with, Especially not with how simple of a silhouette I really need. Where was that big boy? No, I think I've already... Not that one. Not that one. Oh, that one? Oh, I see. I don't feel fear so much, so most horror films are pretty meh, but that one was a massive surprise. I agree, I don't find most horror movies scary. The closest it gets to is like, well, that was thrilling. And that's usually about it. Whoops. Redo that. But occasionally I come across one that does genuinely capture my attention as opposed to me being like, ha, look at how dumb this is. Look how goofy the acting is. Did you see what that guy did? What is that monster doing? Dumb. I am the worst person to watch horror movies with. Hang on. We're going up over. Nah, that looks too similar to that, actually. Yeesh. Maybe it's double. What do I want for the last one? The last one has to like have the biggest set of horns, right? Maybe it's maybe we just continue on with like the spiky look, eh? Ooh, okay. Yeah. Alright, we're a little jagged. I get it. I like it. Another one that I liked, it's kind of an older one, is Don't Blink. That one's a really good one. There's, like, most of the characters are very tolerable. The only ones that are really jackasses are ones that, like, are most definitely meant to be jackasses. You know they are. But not, like... I mean, I'm not talking, like, early 2000s horror movie jackass. I just mean, like, out of the cast of Friends... There's that one character that's a jerk. And, yeah, there's one that's also a stoner. Whoop-de-doo. But, like, yeah, the one that's actually a... The one that's actually a jerk. He's good at what he does. I don't know how this corkscrew effect is going to look very... tiny image. Because, like, the biggest size is meant to be, I think it's only 72 by 72 pixels? Right? Yeah. 72 by 72. The others are, like, 36 by 36 and 18 by 18. It's small. It just kinda... Okay, alright, there we go. That works, I think. That's a good shape. It's not a, massive... It's not a massive corkscrew, but, like... It's interesting. Makes me think, I don't know, for some reason it makes me think like a genie out of the bottle. Let's see, what else we got? Who else we got? Who else? Do still have antlers. Haven't done much there. We definitely could if we wanted to go more like the deer route. The not deer route. Good cryptid, by the way. I'm a fan of the not deer. Ears. Yes. Maybe. Oh, yeah, we could go with ears. Yeah, keep them simple. Got little ears that'll work. Alright, I've decided. Everybody also gets ears. Congrats. I think that'll work anyway. Sure as shit hope so. We're committed to the ears now. They better actually fucking work. I don't know, is it getting too complicated? It might be. Remember Shay's sub-badges? You know, they were... It was a good idea where, like, you start off as, like, a little dragon egg and hatch and then grow up into, like, big dragon. That worked. Snakes are, snakes. They're different kinds of snakes. And I think that's usually kind of the thing, you know, you stick with like a simple basic image and just like slightly alter it. I'm looking up more, I'm looking up different, generic, like, sub-badge packs, basically. You know, the stuff that you could, like, buy off of, like, Etsy or something for, like, $5. Some of these are kind of detailed. Some of these are not. Like, there's a set of Pokeballs. That one's pretty easy. Cat heads that are different colors. Well, this one's also has the egg theme. It's a bit different. That one's kind of detailed. It's, how the fuck do I describe this? A magical girl accessory, basically? That's what it looks like. Those are owlbears. Owlbear faces. Oh, that one's cute. Okay, these ones are actually pretty detailed. I could probably get away with it then. Well, maybe. That's the thing I'm trying to think of. These actually look really detailed. I can show you what I mean. Who are these from? Somebody called Vid Element. This is what I'm currently looking at. You can see what I mean. Let me zoom. Enhance. They're pretty detailed, you know, you've got like these masks here, and like little witch icons, little dragon, like they look pretty good. But we're also seeing them at like a decent size. Do they look different once they're actually implemented? I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Probably. Okay. I've got some doodles. I've got some ideas. Let's start back at badge number 1. Look at how small. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. Why is it red? Itty bitty. I've already resized my canvas to 72 by 72. I haven't drawn anything yet, clearly. And that's where here we're gonna start. That is quite pixely. Can I make it a little smoother? How about that one? Smooth. Still, that's too big. Shrink. Shrinky dink. Oh, that's smoother, but that'd be thick. Okay. That's better. Yeah. Like I said, you want a good horror movie to watch, watch Don't Blink. I like that one. Ooh, that's not gonna work. Here's another one that I watched recently that I liked. Ooh, that's a tough ask. Pointy chin. I'm always drawing a blank. Like, I feel like I should come in with a, oh yeah, this one's good, that one's good, but like, you put it, you know how it is, right? What's your favorite music? I've never listened to music in my life. Oh, this erasing is gonna be terrible. Okay. I'll keep it the size that I want. We go on, move on to the sketch. Watch a lot of horror movies, but like suddenly I can't think of none that I like. Shock. Truly, I am so surprised. Okay, here's problem number 2. We're actually gonna have to shrink this down even more because right now we can fit the little horns there, but they're not gonna... Nothing else is gonna fit. Nope, too much. Okay. Okay. Do another canvas. Not that big. Bagged. Page. Not doing a manga. Doesn't need no manga drift. I'm also playing a generic list of what shouldn't be copyright music right now. It's fine. It's relaxing, I guess. That's what the kids like, right? Lo-fi beats to study and draw demons to. Can I just... I'd like to just straight up copy this later. Because really ain't gonna work, is it? Because if I try to keep them all about the same size, that one's definitely gonna have to be smaller. That's not. Oh no. Oh no. I also just realized that says Bades. Doesn't even say badges, it's Bades. Bades! Okay, maybe instead then. I'm looking at doing just We just have to do less head. I know you're all very upset, but it just needs a little less head. Don't worry, you'll survive. It'll be fine. You'll get used to the changes. You'll see it'll be far more rewarding without all that. Keep it kind of that size. And I have the downward ears with yeah. Maybe not as long. You definitely want them bigger than the little baby horns. Now. Okay, I think this will fit better. Everything else. You know what I haven't done though, now that I'm working on all this and I'm thinking about it, I now recall that I have not actually gotten any of my previous VODs up. I still have that Fable one to do. I don't know, maybe it looks better without the nose. Maybe we don't need no nose. Or might go with no nose. Okay, I'm actually gonna clear that out. Lower it down, maybe embiggen it. Large. Oh dear God. Sorry I'm late. Hi, HumanoideVFX. How's it going? I'm doodling. I think it's going well. How did stream go? Was it better? Was good? It didn't all crash and burn like before? Very well. Good. Good. Oh, that's not where that goes. We have to round off the head. Or else it's going to look weird. Only just a little hiccup at the beginning. Like from your AI had a little hiccup. It's already getting too human, it's learning to hiccup. I don't think that's bad. You guys need to be a little farther apart. But I don't think that's bad. Come on, scoot. Because it's so fucking tiny. No, I'm not dragging the middle. It thinks I'm just dragging. Alright, you know what? Don't worry about it. They're just gonna be lines. They're basically just gonna be lines when I'm done with it. It's all lines. It's all just basic lines. Who cares? I think. No. If I make little imp a dark purple, that's far too big. That's still too big. It's gonna be too dark though. I mean, I'm obviously gonna color it. It's not just gonna be left white. But is that gonna be too dark for dark mode on Twitch? Maybe. Nah, game resolution. Gotta tweak the C number a little to help train the AI a bit better. Can already see the results. I got a bump in viewers, and I got a 6-month tier 3 sub. Ew! What are we doing for the doodle? We're doing little imp faces for sub badges. But congrats on your tier 3 sub. 6 months. Program language. Oh, so that hashtag's meant to be there. I see. Honestly, I just thought it was a typo again. No. Okay. Okay. You're gonna need to tidy up the the ends of the ears a little bit. Not erasing everything. It's breaking. There we go. I do be doing the typos. You are right. You definitely are. That's very on brand. Yellow would probably be a good antithesis color. And a little bigger than that, actually. We could afford to go a little bigger than that. Also not there. Remember, I told myself, not directly there. LD. I mean, Colin. I'm totally just joking around. You like my humor? What's this one going to be? We're doing tier 1. You're just a little baby imp, so you have small horns. Hello? It's lagging. It's not having a good time. That's not what I wanted. Oh, you know why? It's because it's not the wrong one. There we are. Oh yeah, imps. Yes, you decided no sheeps. Don't want to be sheep, I don't want to be cute. Just giving it... We're just testing some things out. Oh dear. Alright, so... Yeah, that eye needs a little bit of help. It's alright, we can fix it. We can fix that eye. Oh, Jesus. Small your laser. There we go. If I could, I'd tell you one of the spare drawing tablets. My tablet works just fine, thank you. I don't have any problems with my tablet, actually. Oh, I thought you were using a mouse. No. Time to get the P.O. box? No. I don't need you sending me your underwears. Weird, chat. No, I just couldn't be asked to adjust my eraser. And also because this is really small, I'm kind of limited in, how, pixely it is. Pyra just raw dogged the mail. The mail. The mail. That is what birth control is for. Son of a bitch. There we go. Okay. Alright, alright. Okay. They do say the dogs chase the mail, man. The manliest of men. He's so manly that he is the male man. The malest of men. Sounds gross, to be honest. We're men. We're men in tights. Fantastic movie. Really should watch it again. Is that dark enough? Find out. We're gonna go into paints. We're gonna do a little shading. Ooh. Shading. That face, have the face a little shadowy. Good. Spread it out that way a little bit. Yeah, kind of like that. Zoom out. Take away that sketch. Kind of like it. Little impy mask. Be right, VDF's just gonna grab that movie real quick. Can't blame him. Good movie. I think that needs adjusting. Clear that out a little bit. Okay. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Just one little pixel on the end of the ear here. It looks a little weird. Here's the thing. It does look quite small. I mean, it's all gonna look quite small. It looks quite small, but compared to the rest of our ideas here... I think it would look really weird if we made the beginning one larger than the rest. See what I will do. Whoop. Let's say that one. I'm just gonna throw it in. Yeah, just throw it there. That's fine. Leave that badge base A. And then I'm gonna delete those two layers and we're gonna start again. Back. Hello, welcome back. Back to red. Why is that? When did I... No. No, it definitely wasn't that one. Was that one? No. What was I using? I don't know. Oh. Nope. I hope you wash your hands. I didn't use the washroom. I was just investigating a sound that came from the washroom. Right, that'll work. Oh shit. Just try to use my shortcut to zoom, but it's not set up anymore. Stupid. Right, I'm just gonna clear that as well. Clear. There we go. Okay, 4. Oh, that's why. I'm gonna... No. Get out of here. Too many things. Too many tabs to keep switching through. I don't want it. Gonna make these a little bigger. Not huge. 2 months don't get huge ones. Gotta work your way up to huge. Gotta ease into it. Can't just start off with it like that. Come on, man. You're just asking to get hurt that way. Yeah, we're like slightly grumpy. Slightly grumpy. Okay. And I think we're still gonna go... Still gonna do purple. Look at how grumpy you'll be. Mirage, are you still here? You are. I was gonna ask if you might do, if you have time, if you might do that audio project that we were talking about. There he is. So I'm actually nearly done with the art that I needed to do. Be happy to? Thanks. There's not a huge rush. Like I said, it's when you can. I just thought of it because I will hopefully finish the inking process soon. I had to actually get more pens. I haven't actually drawn with pen and paper in so long that I didn't realize that my pens had died. And I was like, oh shit. I don't have what I need anymore. Dicks. Oh my god! I forgot you were a voice guy. It's kind of mean, VDF. That's like his whole thing. Ouch. That's not yellow enough. Need that brighter, actually. You like did? Really? Like, I mean, VDF is but a skull. You know, things get lost in there. Oh wait, what am I doing? I don't want to use that one. Nice shop pen. That's weird. There's a little, nope. The worst part about this is that it's so fucking pixely. kind of having a hard time saying what exactly goes where. Okay, let's nope. It's like, it's not like terribly of poor quality. It is just the fact that because it is a little weird, a little pixely, it doesn't always sit where I want it. Stoner, please be patient. Why is it pixely? Because it's tiny VDF. I have changed the canvas size so that it is 72 by 72 pixels. This is the best we're gonna get. Oh, yeah. He's itty bitty. Are you alright, VDF? Bet your VDF has probably already gotten one of those candies. I'm gonna actually change those as well. I want them a little more even. They're a little not even. Did you get the candy, VDF? Is that why? Not gonna lie, pretty fried. There it is. VDF is just like, how did you know? Oh my god. So funny. Oh, a little pinker maybe. Maybe a little lighter. I like the tone. I think it needs to be lighter. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I like that. I like that. I hit my little E joint a little too hard. Your little B joint? Yeah, my second idea is if we couldn't get VDF's AI to do the B-movie script, it could be the pacer test. I don't understand why these memes were memes. It's kind of funny, but I also don't get it. Reach that age, man. I don't get the memes anymore. You shut up, you could have tried. VDF, you literally started right before I started streaming. Like, what do you want? You made your choice. I made my commitment. Mirror, do you want to play another villain? Oh. And we're gonna bring it down. I'm kind of bored of this. I'm tired of this. Not the art. I'm tired of the music. Next! We'll see how definitely totally not copyright the rest of this playlist is. It really likes this song. I don't know why, but Spotify really likes this one. There's like a lot of songs here. Actually, you know what? There's only 43. That's actually not that much. It's under 3 hours, but still. It was a test stream anyway. He's always happy to do voice stuff. You try to compete with the Hell Hussy, you're gonna lose. Damn, Raj! I ain't got a playlist for you. What does that mean? I own the right. You can use it whatever you... Oh! I did like the bluegrass one, though. That one was good. I was literally like, the fuck are you talking... No, not the pencil. Sweet mercy, don't make me color that in with pencil. Ouch. Oh, it's fine. That's fine. Oh, no, that wasn't. Take it back. Take it back! I'll drop it into a DM. Feel free. Feel free. Actually, you know what I am surprised by? That I still am using Spotify. I don't know if any of the rest of you pay for Spotify. I did because I really fucking hate having the ads every 3 songs. I want to listen to my songs. I don't want to have to sit there and listen to 45-second ads in between. I don't like the radio for good reason. Also shouldn't have colored that like that. So I paid for premium. I paid for premium for a few years. And, like, the past 3 or so years, Spotify has increased its prices. It's been like $1 a year, which isn't huge, but it's gotten to a point where I literally said, if they increase their price this year, I will not pay for them anymore. Because at that point, paying for Spotify Premium is like paying for ad-free streaming. And I mean, like Hulu Plus or like Netflix. Like, I like Spotify. I like my podcast. I don't think Spotify is that hot shit. Gotta be honest. Almost everything is doing streaming. They're all increasing prices by $1 a year. They are, though. I paid for YouTube Premium. I get a lot of use out of it. I did like YouTube for music for a while, but I actually think Spotify does a better job of recommending new things to me. Get ad-free YouTube Music. Let's collab. I'll make music with you. Let's make music together. Let's make sweet harmony. Oh, baby. So if you want literally anything resembling a basic ability to listen to music, watch stuff, etc., you gotta pay like $100! Who are you booping? Just popped it into the DMs. I see, there's a notification now. Anybody... have any of you seen the, All Dogs Go to Heaven recently? Still a good movie. Greatly enjoy it. I like that one. Little grumpy. Open the hell, dude. I will bite you. And you won't enjoy it. Oh, speaking of don't enjoy things, I made a terrible mistake the other day. Oh, that movie makes me cry, that poor little girl. It's a good movie, though. Also, the girl winds up fine in the end. Now, recently been like 30 years. I recommend it video if it's still a good watch, even 30 years later. No, I made a... Oh, I mean the VA? No, yeah, that's actual tragedy, though. What happened to her was horrible. I won't tell you if you don't want your day ruined. No, I remember. So sad! Okay, well, I've got something that'll, my awkward segue, I do have something that will make you guys laugh a little bit. I, went and got takeout and brought it home. Because I was feeling lazy the other day. I was feeling lazy, I knew I'd be home late, and I'm like, I'm not gonna have time to stand around and make dinner for an hour and also do everything else that I need to do tonight. I literally won't. Oh, shit. I have made a boo-boo. I was yapping and I made a boo-boo. Well, I'll fix it. I'll fix it later. No deal with it. I asked Darkwolf, I was like, what do you want from this restaurant? He's like, I don't know. Pick something for me. I like food. And I said, alright. I'll pick something. And I'm usually pretty good at, like, picking out stuff that he actually likes. So I said, alright, I will grab you something. It was a seafood place. And I was like, I don't want to get something so seafoody that he won't like it, because for the most part, Darkwolf does like food, but there is some seafood he is not a huge fan of. So I was like, oh, they've got, like, jambalaya as a list here. Or on the list here. I'll go with that. And I did. And that was, it turns out, an actual big mistake, because, they actually made their jambalaya genuinely spicy. And the poor thing wouldn't admit it to me. He's gotten a higher tolerance for spice, but he would not admit that this was too much. And he kept eating it. And I would just occasionally look over, and he's just sat there with his mouth hanging open going, I was like, do you need milk or something? It's like, oh, I like this imp. Yeah, this one will be a good one. This one will be the tier 3. And I think the curly horns work well. This will be a nice, striking silhouette. How was the exit experience for him? He didn't enjoy that either. He didn't tell me much about it, but he did admit defeat after eating half of it, and he said, maybe you should take it to lunch with you instead. I was like, oh, okay, honey, I'll do that. You don't have to eat anymore, it's alright. So, not downwards. I'm actually not going for downwards. We're, kind of rounded ears. Maybe not rounded, more of straight out, sticky out. The kind of ears that would get you made fun of. Or maybe I should go with lowered. No, it definitely looks better with the ears sticking out. It makes more sense. That chick's too round. The curse and blessing of digital art. Oh, I can tweak this ever so slightly. Let me obsess over the stupid one line.
You could just make it symmetrical.
Hmm?
You could just make it totally symmetrical.
I don't know if it has that option, to be honest. I guess it's a tool I would have to download.
You need to use GIMP.
No.
What, did you draw those?
Yes. Thanks.
I like it.
Good. PDF says hi. Exactly! Huh, my wife has a minor talent. That's exactly how I feel. Every time. He pulled that last time as well when he did see my work in progress for my lore video. He's like, oh my goodness. Your drawing's actually getting good. I'm like, rude. But I'm still gonna take it as a compliment considering I haven't really drawn in like years. I'm gonna go with years. I don't know how many years, but years.
Wow, this looks really good compared to how I did back in 2011.
You dick. How dare you?
Like the last time that I watched you draw something.
You didn't watch me draw. You saw the finished product, and that was it. I do Zomboid sometime. Yeah, I'm sure he'll do well for that. Oh, what a dick. Yeah, he kind of is. Little mouse. Didn't you just have a coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have a little one. I hear the smooches. Do you hear the pooches? The little boy? Hello? What are you doing? Are you being good? He's good. Make this one a Pank Demon. Pank. Pank. It's still a little purple. Maybe a little, maybe just a little, yeah. A little more magenta. No, Witcher, no boops. You miss out my line. Oh, it's okay, Bubby. Actually, yeah. Go up and over. Now, speaking of hard creatures, y'all remember what I said that that new Wrath of the Lamb update is coming up? By coming up, I mean it's literally gonna be 2 days from now. Witcher, Witcher boy. May I suggest G-Force on that list that I sent you? G-Force. Sure. Buddy, why's your butt wet? Gross. You been licking your butt? Have you been licking your butt? Yeah. Been licking your butt? Dark Wolf tried to blame the dog. No? Why would you accuse me of such a thing? Oh, Smoke's ears are frequently sopping wet or crusty because Duke suckles them. It's a response. Gotta be comfy, and the only way he knows how is by suckling. Oh, oh. Dogs. Dogs, honey. That's a habit. What? Some dogs will suckle on things. Like toys, blankets. In this case, another dog's ear. I mean, dogs are about as varied as people. They can have equally weird traits about them. I don't think he would.
Would you like to see me?
I want my bone! See? Smoke just lets him do it, it's infuriating. Oh, the other dog doesn't care. Dogs don't give a shit.
Do you give a shit?
Rooster doesn't get wet ears. He's just got a toy that he suckles.
I asked him if he gave a shit and he span.
You can spin? You good at that? Spin?
You give a shit?
Spin. No, come back. Come here. Spin. Yeah, spin. Come on, come here. Spin. Yeah, good boy. Give him his dental bone. He needs it. When he suckles the ear away, he destroys the toy. Well, that's also a very dog-like thing. Got Witcher, what did he... Oh yeah, for his birthday. Got him a tree log that was filled with, like, little stuffed squirrels. And what did he do? He killed all the squirrels in, like, 3 days. They're all dead. He ripped them apart. I was really surprised by that, because usually the small toys stay alive the longest. It's a squiggle graveyard down there. Yeah, nice. He's a little German shredder. Very happy about it. That's it. That ear's up too high. Dick sauce. Pro tip. when you draw, if you're not sure if your anatomy is the best, all you need to do is turn the picture upside down. Change your perspective on the angle and you'll see all your flaws with your anatomy. An upside down female reproductive organ? That's the secret. You done figured it out. Let me obsess over this one frickin' line. Let's see, yellow still? Might still look fine. That looks too happy. Well, maybe that's fine. You know what, that's fine. It has a frowny mouth, so it's not gonna look that happy. Whoops. Its mouth will look askew if I'm not careful. Oh no. Oh no. You know, I've been thinking about picking The Witcher 3 back up, because I left it in the dust after starting it. But that's because, to be fair, it's a slog! I am convinced the only reason people like that game is because it's got boobs. And some of you, because you like Geralt. I haven't played any of the Witcher series, but boobs. It's always the boobs, and I know that. Right side up? It is right side up. Yerbs. Yerbs. Go back and Tank. Oh, why is that on top? Huh. More magenta. Not quite pink. It's intense though. It's like a really intense color. Oh, put that back. Put that back where it belongs. Put that thing back or so help me. Damn it. It's wrong layer. You know, this, Bank Demon, I think perfectly represents one of my friends. She's both creepy and very girly, and I think she would absolutely agree. If she felt like putting in the effort, or she worked a job where she could freely express herself through her uniform, she would absolutely be a pastel goth. And she's not watching, but if she was, she would know who I'm talking about. She would know this is her. Oh, speaking of one of my friends, you know what something terribly evil I did to all of them this past Pathfinder session? I'll tell you what happened. I, set them up on their little quest. They decided they needed an extra quest for team bonding because, good God, they were ready to just throw it all down the drain, and I wasn't going to be having any of that. that on my screen? That junk's on my screen. Okay. So I set them up on this little extra quest they could have. And when I set them up on this little quest, they have to go and deal with a very scary person that is manipulating monsters into attacking this city. And they don't know why. But for their team bonding quest, the main thing is that they have to first find these two NPCs that will basically give them some kind of ward against the demon that possesses the sword of one of the players. And I think I've mentioned about this one before, but like the reason why the sword is possessed is that technically it's a part of the player's class. So it is legitimate, they're fine with it, they like it, they're having a good time with it. It was just certain characters decided, nah, I'm not gonna get along with that. And I said, fine, we'll go about it the hard way then. Oh, I think it's too dark actually. And so they've been tracking down these NPCs for technically a few in-game days. And that's fine and all, and they believe they have found them. Or at least, they thought they were getting closer until they walk not into a clearing. I had a cursed sword, that sucks. Can't say that about your dick, that's not nice. And I tell them, so, you walk up into this new terrain, and you see that there is a large cliffside in front of you. You can see the trees don't quite part, but there is a lot more flowers than there are trees and vines and such. And as you're looking around, it doesn't take you long before you spy the door. Just a door. There are no walls, no windows, no building it is attached to. It is but a door that stands before you.
It was adorable.
Was it? Because everyone else seemed to hate it. And hate it, they absolutely did. It was so funny listening to all of them try to figure out what to do about this big scary door, because they didn't want to go through it. And they said, you know what? Because they opened up the door, right? They opened up the door. They were like, we can't just stand here not doing anything. We gotta open up the door. They opened the door, and what do they see? Nothing. No, there is something. There's a void. A darkness, almost like a deep, deep green color that's nearly black. And you can see there are tendrils of something. Smoke, snake, tentacles. You can't make out quite what it is, but it rides within. There's an absolute void of cold. The rain that's at your back, as it tries to go through the door, it simply disappears. You are drawn towards inside. They said, no, we're not. And they shut the door, and they were like, we're gonna walk away. And I told them, okay. They go to walk away. They're like, we're gonna go and track them somewhere else because there's no way that our two important NPCs went through that door. Oh, but of course they went through that door. They quickly found that out as they realized their trail went completely cold. Besides the door. Oh, I had such a fun time. Damn, dude! It was a good one. I think the door is probably, like, one of my favorite things. It does kind of look like a crab claw, but I'm gonna keep him. I like him. I think these ears also stuck out. They're outies, not innies. So yes, one of my friends especially said, this was one of the worst sessions ever. I was like, oh, I'm so glad you liked it. I love giving you doors to go through. Doors in the middle of nowhere. I tried my best to make it feel like, you ever read that creepypasta about the staircase in the middle of the national park? Oh yeah. I wanted those kind of vibes. I got them. I achieved them. I mean, with how cute this demon is, I think it definitely has to be pink. Pinker even than the last one. Oh, for me? Thank you. Such a good servant. And I leave it. So remember, if you ever want to absolutely terrify your players, give them a door. Yeah, I think the funniest thing was that the first one, the one that told me later, by the way, that this was the worst session ever, she was the first one to touch the door. She was like, I'm gonna grab the door handle, all confident. And I said, alright, you grab the door handle, and it clicks. It's clearly unlocked. She's like, oh! I thought it was gonna be a mimic! Oh, no. No, that'd be too easy. That's too predictable. Oh, I have, much worse things in store for you. I have puzzles. I've done it again. I've, like, flipped the layers around. Whatever, it's fine. You can move the layers up and down. It's fine. Don't even worry about it, Chad. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're sticking with the yellow eyes, I guess. Happy little imp. Because look at how cute. Look at how cute. Yeah. I think that works. Scoop that back on down. Make this like a blush pink demon. You thought just because you weren't going to be sheep you wouldn't be cute? Fools. Y'all still enjoy the doodle streams? I'm surprised at how much I actually like these. I mean, I like art. I like drawing. I never thought people would be like, yeah, I just want to sit here and shoot the shit and listen. And occasionally watch. With the art? Yes. Fuck yeah! I mean, that makes sense. PDF, you are supposed to be the #1 stalker. Would not make sense if you just decided, ah, I hate this stream. Maybe just a little bit smaller. It's a lot. Yeah, there we go. Sharpen that edge a little bit. There we go. You know, I saw people, you know, I still see people do, like, all sorts of Pokemon streams. You know, the main allure is doing the Nuzlocke streams. And I do get that, making it a little more challenging. But when I was first, maybe not first, but when I hit, like, maybe the point of watching, like, Let's Players and streamers, and I actually saw they were doing lots of... certain ones were doing lots of Pokemon ones. Not even necessarily Nuzlocke, they were literally just... oh, too dark. Gross. They were just streaming, like, the actual Pokemon games, and I was like... Playing the games myself, I cannot imagine streaming them and people actually wanting to watch that. And it's because, if you ever played a Pokemon game, it can pretty much be a grind fest. It's a lot of the same thing. It's not necessarily skill in what you're doing. You're just... I did that wrong. I coded that wrong. You're just hitting the A button a lot of times. But you know what? I've come to discover that if you're entertaining enough, it doesn't even necessarily matter what you're streaming. As long as you are good at it, people will clamor to see ya. Yeah. Cute. I'm gonna save this one properly, because that's how I dicked up the first one. The D. So where are we? How many then? There would be 4. So yeah, we need like 3 more. Okay, 3 more. Maybe 11, but I already have a little coffee, so we're gonna be going a little bit longer. I don't need my mouse. Sometimes I grab my mouse just because it's the right thing to do. Pyra, no, you can't grab your mouse on stream. You can't see me anyway. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, hey, we got the screwball one next. Nice. Okay. Oh, that's a marker. It's not that I can't sketch with a marker, but right there in the corner, though. Yeah, but you can't see my leggies. Leggies are all covered up. Oh, did that wrong. Okay, hang on. Is that how I did it? I feel like it, Oh, I see why. It dips in a little bit more. That's why it looks a little more natural. Yeah. Yeah. I had somebody else offer to draw me lots of sub badges and emotes again. The thing is, you really get to a point where you're like, are you even really a person? Is the internet actually dead? Are we all just like... Am I just like one person and like everyone else is a robot? Look at that. The chin! Let's lower the mouth just a little bit more. There we go. Little less chin there. He's about to be the Crimson Chin. Yep, let's draw it out first. Draw it out. Yeah. First actual red demon. He's gonna be... I'm gonna make it a little transparent, or it's gonna be real hard to see what I'm doodling. I still like it. I'm gonna go with it. That's a little much. Hang on. Hold on, pull it back a little bit. Whoop. That's just way too bulbous. Yep. Yeah, that's better. You're just getting upset over one line. Like, of course I am. It's not quite the right shape. Oh boy. Oop. Now my tablet got crooked. Oh. This one's just leaning too far over. I mean, that's okay. Not everybody's horns are symmetrical. You can be a little asymmetrical. That's alright. That's alright. Alrighty. That took a while to get there, but I guess at least you made it. You're pretty late to the party, but I guess you're here, so counts. Yeah. Licks the eyebrows? You, trying to style him a unique way? Well, that one was easy. Is that okay? Yeah, that'll work. To those of you that made New Year's resolutions, how are they going? You doing well? You keeping up with them? I actually am. Yeah, I've so far have done my passions a lot more. I've done my passions a lot more this month than I have in, we'll go with half a year. Roger's being a distraction. It's that sexy voice, though. Will he just slide into your DMs there? Get a little voice action going on? Kinky. Honestly, I'm pretty happy to have actually been going back through doing things that I really wanted to do, and I've just told myself, oh, I don't have the time, I have to do other things. One of the things It sounds so fucking picky, but one of the things I really hate is the fact that I seem to get... There's, like, too much that I have to do specifically with food. And that sounds really weird, but it's because I'm the cook of the house. Dark Wolf does not cook, not at all. Hunted? I also hunted, yes. I cannot make him cook. We would die. We would not eat. The best Dark Wolf can do is toast. If he can find the bread. I love him, but cooking is what he's absolutely useless at. He knows. He knows. He also does not like cooking. He'll always do the dishes. And he always eats the food. He never complains. So it's not like we have any problems with that. But my problem seems to be that I have to go buy the food every week. And after I buy the food, and I don't just buy the food, I have to first plan what I'm making for the week. I have to plan what I'm making for the week in order to know what food that I'm buying for the week. And after I figure out what food I'm buying for the week, I have to go buy the food. After I go buy the food, I then have to get all the food ready. I have to wash all the produce. I have to chop it all up. I have to get the meats ready. And then I have to pre-cook like half of the meals for the week. And when I'm done with that, that takes a day. That's usually between like 3 to 4 hours of cooking. 3 to 4 hours of cooking, probably had like an hour of shopping, and I've been thinking about what to make next week, like throughout the previous week. Like, Jesus, like, yes! Yes! This is what I mean, like, I feel like a lot of my time is just dedicated to figuring out what to do for food. Because the other thing is that when I get off of work, sometimes I'm still finishing up cooking up other little things, like Dark Wolf wants to eat less meat, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But that means usually my protein substitute is tofu, and I've not really found a way to pre-cook tofu the way that I like it, because I have a texture issue. Like, I wouldn't call it a trigger, but I probably won't eat a food if I don't like the texture of it. So, tofu must be made fresh. Because it must be made fresh, that's me spending like another half an hour to 45 minutes cooking in a night. I know it's weird. It's my particularity. I'm a taste guy. No, I get that too. The food obviously doesn't taste good. Like, no, I'm not gonna fucking eat it. It doesn't taste good. I usually don't have a problem with taste though, because I'm a damn fine cook. I don't have to worry about that. Is music even still playing? What's happening here? I guess it is. It's really quiet on my end. It's because I'm trying to keep it at a normal volume for you, but because I'm currently sick and half deaf, I don't hear it very well. But because of all that, I feel like I dedicate so much time to food that I'm like, how do I do anything else? How do I do anything else throughout any of the days? So, I'm just trying to find better balance. One of the things to help me find better balance is the fact that sometimes I just have to accept that I don't need to make everything from scratch. I had to when we were struggling a lot more financially. Like when we were just on my meager paycheck, I had to really like tight fist the food budget. I don't have to now. Two of us are making the monies. I recently got a pay raise. So I'm still acclimating to a higher food budget. I feel like the chin is off. I'm gonna put it back on to fix it. So, for instance, like, bread? I tried making bread for a while. I did not succeed very well at making bread. Because, as you know, making bread really sucks for time management, because if you're making homemade bread, you typically have to wait for the yeast, and waiting on the yeast takes forever! I'm an impatient woman! I don't want to wait that long. So you know what? Buy the bread. Or like, sometimes I can just buy some pre-made muffins. That's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with a muffin. Ain't nothing wrong with no muffin. You silly little toofy. You know what? I think maybe instead of just one silly little toofy, it should be two of them. Yeah. That looks a little less silly. It's still a little goofy, but less silly. I also try to incorporate the crockpot more. That's a good way to do it. Just throw everything in the crockpot in the morning. Got food for at least 2 days. Dark Wolf eats a lot. Totally not throwing him under the bus, but he definitely eats a bunch. Alright, we have a... Ooh. You know what? I think what I should do is that I should make the final demon, like, a gold demon. Yeah. Yeah. I should do that. I could do that. I'll make this feller more of like a red orange. Let's do that. Let's do that, bro. That needs to be a little bigger. Lower down. There we go. So, I think I also mentioned Dark Wolf got me a bookcase for Christmas. It's been put together, it's up over there now. I've reorganized my books and my knickknacks and things. I have a million things. It looks very nice over there, it's very cool. But the funny thing is that while I was going through stuff to put my books up, I also went through some of my old things. I found a lot of old stuff. I found a lot of old art I've actually kept from over the years. And, you know, I look back on it, and you know, could use some work. Some things I would not approve of, especially at this point in time. But I look back on stuff and I'm like, this really isn't that bad. Like, why did I hate it? Or like, why did I think I was always really bad at art? It's really large. Gotta fix those teepees. Maybe I just have to make the mouth bigger. Like, there was an old fan comic I did, inspired by the Okami gang. my own original characters and everything. And yeah, some of it's edgy, but I'm an edgy bitch, what do you expect? And, but even if some of it's edgy, he's still done well. Like, I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it, and... Or there was one that I actually kept... There's one that I found. A picture that I did all the way back in my college days. That one is pretty ancient, but it actually is still really... It's genuinely good. That one's, like, genuinely good. And to be fair, it had to be. You know, part of my grade, was dependent upon that. Although, to be fair, I don't think the professor himself would have given me a bad grade just because I would have been not good at art, but I had to try. Because it wasn't... I mean, it's not like I was an art major or anything. It was for an art history class, actually. But instead of just doing... Instead of just giving us tests to fill out, he'd be like, hey, let's make things! It doesn't gotta be paper art or whatever, just make stuff instead. Honestly, what a relief. But I do know I tried really hard and I had 2 different models, basically. I say that, but that's not entirely true. I kind of made... It was a moth escaping the grasp of a demonic hand. And... I knew what moth I wanted. It's the Cecropia moth. It's my favorite kind of moth. It's very cute. You should definitely look it up. Pretty thing. I technically made the wings the wrong shape. Incorrect. But I got the pattern and everything right. Oh, ugly. It's green. Not flattering. Honestly, I think if I can find... some kind of frame for it, I would probably hang that one up. Because that's, like, unironically good. Who knows, maybe someday I'll also share the rest of that as well. Some of them are good, some of them are funny, some are bad, but that's okay, that's a part of the process. You know, even though I want, this gold demon, I'm not sure I'm really crazy about the shape of the horns, unfortunately. I mean, they're fine. I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with them, but... Maybe instead... Alright, it's just because it's really skinny. Maybe instead we can go with something... Like I said, maybe something asymmetrical. So we've got... I like that shape better, first off. I like that shape better. Maybe just more of a... Yeah. That's a better silhouette, I think. More interesting. Ow. Ah. Gotta stretch those leggies out. Oh, ouchie. Broken Horde? Yeah. Maybe just... Oh, hang on. Or maybe that's it. Maybe instead it should be more of a... Yeah, kind of like crooked horn type. I like that. Alright, we're going with that. Is it exactly the same? No, it don't have to be. Because like I said, it's not about symmetry. It ain't always about symmetry. They do say the most attractive faces are supposed to be symmetrical, but honestly you have too much symmetry and it's very uncanny valley. Suddenly people are like, oh, ooh, wait, no. Reverse, reverse! Undo, go back! Honestly, I think we have done good work. I've done good work tonight. You haven't done anything. Fuck yeah, you have! Oh, so supportive. Yep, too small. We supported your process. That's right. You were here to listen to me yap. As I doodled away. Doodled a day away. Oh, I've done an oopsie, but that's alright. That's alright, don't worry about it. She's fine. Yeah, look at that. Look at that jagged mess. Oh, hang on. A little too messy. Yeah, we still want to make it look like there's actually horns up there. My little, freemium imp faces, I think, will work very well. Too much pressure. Nope. Too much pressure. Looking good. I think the only thing is that I will probably need to leave that space white. Let's gotta get the right shade. I like that. That's perfect. I don't think you'd believe me if I told you that I didn't actually like the color yellow. And I will say, I like it a lot more than I used to. Is it crying? It's not crying. He's happy. Look at how happy he is. Crying with laughter, maybe. The face is a little squished. I have to see if I can't pull the eyes a little farther apart. No, I was supposed to leave that white. Dick sauce. Get your dick sauce off the screen. It really has just gotten to a point that I just apparently don't care about some of the things that I will say. The yellow. He is a little yellow. Up, up, up. A little bit over. There you go. Good lad, good lad. Maybe not with that. Marker's too damn fat. Oh, that doesn't look like the right color. Shit. Hate. Zoom. That one. That color. Yeah. There we go. Oh, God. Way. Too much. Oh, the demon sphere, the piss imp. You really should. He's nasty. That one's icky. You should be afraid. Yeah, he's a sloth one. He does not take care of himself. Ugh. Whoop. Alright, that's better. I don't dislike yellow like I used to, but there are some things where I'm like, oh, it's yellow. Oh no. Oh, that's too far. That's definitely too far. Do 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 do. Nope. There we go, little piece imp. And then, oh. Do I need to color in the mouth, really? Guess. Yeah. Looks a little shaded that way. And then I need a little effect. Not that one. I need a little, oh dear, a little effect. What? Pyra babu honey dooby doo. I must be up. Alright, VDF. It's getting late. I enjoyed the art stream. That's good. I'm glad you did, buddy. Go have a nap. It sounds like you need it. A big long nap. Big long nap. Need some sparkles. Sparkle? Too big. I kind of like. It's not bad, actually. Okay. Can't even tell what he doodled there. Still mace. Why is it so big? I purposely made it tiny. Zenago He's sleeping. He saw the logs. He's dreaming of maple now. Hey, you know what? I'll just do it the traditional way. I'll just do it ye old-fashioned. Too big. Make the next one smaller. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? What? Maybe just bigger. Need a ruler. There we go. There we go. Should it be like a shade of darker this one? I guess I could just lighten it the other way. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. Little golden imp. Alright, now I have to go back because I dicked up this one. This one is supposed to be the beginner one. But I messed up, unfortunately, and overrode the save. So I'm gonna quickly finish off this one. And then, yeah, we'll have spent, Jesus, I spent over 2 hours doing this. I mean, I thought I might do something else. Clearly. I was wrong. Oh, that looks a little... It's just the sketch, but... I don't want it to look that weird. Now, obviously, I don't have my schedule up. So I was bad this week, and I just did not get the time for it. But I am going to be doing another stream. I think I'm going to be streaming Friday. Not Friday night. I'll be drunk Friday night. It'll be Friday day. Friday? Friday. I don't know what time yet. No, time yet. I'll let you know. You know, doing a daylight stream for once, just because I actually have Friday off. It'll be my first day off in, like, 6 days. Breaking away the week. Just the end of the week. 'Cause like I said, it's like the first time in, like, 6 days I've got a day off. So Dark Wolf and I will be having drinks. Just cause. Because neither of us are also working Saturday. So that'll be fun. Yeah, I'll come back Friday, probably with Cult of the Lamb update. Because I'm also getting paid Friday, so it doesn't matter if I waste some money. Whoops. Little lump on his head. That's probably what I should have done. I've done the chat emote with just like a little generic guy. Alright, he's just a little guy. Just a little guy for the bonk. Should've done a little imp. Ooh. Well, that's okay. I can make tweaks and improvements as I go. That's the nice thing about being my own artist. I don't have to pay myself nothing to make adjustments. Ah. Hand is starting to cramp. That's okay. We're just about done. I had a grand old time. That's give me one a little bit lighter. Yeah. The only major art improvements I'm really looking for right now will be upgrading my avatar, my representation, looking around, making sure no sneaky bots come in. As I mentioned that I'm looking for art. Yes, I intend to get a little upgrade done. Will that be anytime soon? I don't know. I don't know about soon. Soon is a strong word. But it's because I really do have to balance, like, my idea of what I want. What I really desire out of this. Because it is, after all, but a hobby, and I don't make money from this hobby. So I have to seriously consider how much money I'm going to put into it. And I think in a way that kind of sucks. I don't enjoy the fact that hobbies are so expensive. Creativity really shouldn't be. Expressing oneself should not be. But unfortunately it usually is. Materials are expensive. Time can be expensive. It just costs... Hobbies cost a lot, unfortunately. But that's the give and the take of it. And I guess that's why also a lot of people have dreams about monetizing their hobbies, because obviously, oh, I can get paid for doing what I love. I don't know if it's worth it, man. Anyway, thank you for joining me tonight. Hopefully these sub badges will be prim, proper, ready to go very soon. Like I said, I'll be back come Friday with Cult of the Lamb. It'll be a fun little update. Thanks for art. Oh, you're so welcome. You just deserve it. Sweet little sheepies. If you're here Friday, I will see you Friday. If not, for now, you gotta remember to go the fuck to bed, because it's late. And I will see you all in hell.